Now, NBC 26 Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, featuring the 3-degree guarantee, sponsored by Capital Credit Union.
We are following an NBC 26 storm alert. We've got a winter storm warning here for roughly the northern half of the viewing area. That's where the greatest impacts from this storm will be. Meanwhile, across the south, we do have a winter weather advisory. Currently, we've got cloudy skies, periods of rain and showers. Temperatures are in the 30s and easterly winds at times gusting over 20 miles per hour. But that easterly wind is going to crank up later on tonight, at times 30 to 40 miles per hour. That could produce some power outages where we have heavy wet snow sticking on power lines and trees. And that gusty easterly wind is also going to keep some warmer air coming in off of Lake Michigan, which makes the snowfall forecasting part of the storm very, very tricky, to say the least. All right, right now we've got rain just about everywhere across the far north, a little bit of freezing rain and some sleet. You can see a huge slug of moisture to our south coming in off the Gulf of Mexico. That is going to rotate back into central and eastern Wisconsin later on tonight. We have two systems impacting our weather. This area of low pressure is going to be the most impactful one for us tonight, with the threat of heavy snow. And then this area of low pressure, which has really been the main storm over the last couple of days, is going to slide east across Wisconsin tomorrow night into Friday, keeping some accumulating snow in the forecast. So far, all the snow has been north and west of that initial bigger system. 30 inches of snow in the Black Hills of South Dakota. In Duluth, we've picked up a foot of snow, and we're still looking at blizzard warnings this evening. Closer to home, once again, winter storm warnings across the north, a winter weather advisory across the south. So as you take a look at SKYCAST, you will see mainly rain as we head deeper into the evening, but colder air is going to start to work in from the north as we get closer and closer to midnight. So the rain goes over to a wintry mix. Then that wintry mix begins to transition over to snow, especially once we get into the early morning hours of Thursday. That snow could fall heavily at times during the early morning hours of Thursday, maybe some thunder and lightning, possibly. The snow continues until about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and then it quickly lifts off towards the north with just a few snow showers and flurries for the rest of the day. Now, as I mentioned, this is a tricky forecast for the Fox Valley. We're going to see that wintry mix eventually transition over to heavy snow. That transition right now expected to take place sometime between 10 p.m. and 3 p.m. Obviously, more mixing equals less snow. More snow means more snow that you're going to have to shovel or snowplow tomorrow morning. So the transition is key. If we go over to heavy snow by around 11 o'clock, most of us will probably end up with about 8 inches by tomorrow morning. If it doesn't happen till about 3 o'clock in the morning, the totals will be much less, probably 3 to 4 inches. A wintry mix going to some snow between 6 and midnight, mainly snow with a little bit of a wintry mix between midnight and 2 a.m. Then the heaviest snow will fall. Once again, a flash of lightning, a clap of thunder is possible, and then the snow continues before it tapers off until about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Most locations ending up with about 4 to 8 inches. The totals will be much less closer to Lake Michigan with that warm flow coming in off the lake. And then the highest totals will be north and west of the Fox Valley with 8 to 12 inches. Now, with 4 to 8 inches in the forecast for the Fox Valley, that would put us on par with our biggest snowfall last year and the year before, which was right around 6.5 inches. You can see here on SKYCAST that once the main snow ends tomorrow morning, we'll have periods of light snow or snow showers, especially tomorrow evening into Friday morning, and then on and off the day throughout Friday, with another inch or two possible. So tonight, a mixture going over to heavy snow. Lows will be in the lower 30s. Tomorrow, on and off snow showers and windy. Highs will be in the mid-30s. My 3-degree guarantee for tomorrow is 36. If I can hit that high within 3 degrees, we will donate $100 to St. Joseph Food Program. We did that on Saturday. I forecast 36. The actual high was 35. Keeping that threat for some light snow and flurries into Sunday, and then much colder for the Packers at Lambeau on Monday.